Hello, St. Mark family. Greetings from Greece, and specifically from the Parthenon, the Acropolis. My pilgrims and I are just having a wonderful time. And I wanted to come to you specifically in this spot because the architecture here, hopefully you will notice, being classical architecture, is very similar to pieces and parts that we are doing in our Adoration Chapel, the design of our new church. And, you know, it is said that tradition is not the worship of ashes, but the handing on of tradition. And so we are inheriting, if you will, many, many things from human history, specifically the philosophers, their ideas that God was speaking to their hearts through their intellect, and not revelation in the same way with the scriptures, but just by their intellect, he was really revealing himself. And likewise with architecture. The Pantheon is 2,500 years old. It was built originally as a temple to the Greek goddess Athena. But in a few hundred years after that, it actually was transformed into a church, the Church of the Blessed Virgin Mary. So that's a wonderful thing. So what I wanted to tell you, though, it's been a while since I have been able to update you on our building project, and I apologize for that. But there have been many, many things going on behind the scenes. Specifically, we have a number of steps that the diocese sets out for us to do. The main hurdle we've been working on, however, and many of you know this, some of you don't, is we have had a loan on the land, a land loan from the founding of the parish 25 years ago of $2.6 million. We have been obligated to that loan all along, which I inherited. We've just been paying some monthly payments and kind of chipping away at it. But the diocese wants us now to really seriously find a way to pay the diocese back. So I couldn't add that to our capital campaign, of course, that wouldn't be fair. But what the bishop is doing, I will give you an example. A lot of people ask me, well, what are the diocese contributing? What is the diocese contributing? And the normal answer is nothing. The costs are always borne by the parish. But in this particular case, because the bishop supports us so strongly, he's actually writing down the loan. The diocese is writing down the loan by $1.1 million. That is a phenomenal gesture of support by the bishop. So it still leaves us with about $1.5 million debt. We looked at mortgaging that, but it's not feasible in our cash flow. However, we have come up with some solutions that we think are very elegant. I can't describe the details to them of them right now, but please know that we are working on a very concrete plan to take care of that land loan in a way that is a win for the diocese and for the parish of St. Mark. That is a big hurdle. Once we get that concretely addressed, then we can move forward with the next steps of our design work, architecture, schematic drawings, engineering drawings, and so on and so forth. So I just wanted to apologize for not coming to you earlier, but there's been all of this stuff going on, and I want you to know that we are on the way to building our beautiful Adoration Chapel, which, if you look at the renderings, you will see similarities. Because again, the handing on of the fire is what we're about, and looking at the accomplishments of humanity, all for the glory of God. Thank you, St. Mark, and we'll see you again soon.